Hello, viewer! I'm sorry. Again, this is the second time now. Because I forgot to upload for like a month and then uploaded at the end of December. And then I did it again. Forgot to upload for like a month and now I'm uploading in like the middle of February. So this is a very late video and I apologize. And it's probably very late for the trend of which this video pertains to, which you probably already know based on the title card. So, I'm sorry. Again, very sorry. But for those of you who came for a top 6 things that need to happen in Solo Star Wars Story and didn't come to hear me rant and be cringy, which I apologize is one of the main content on this channel. I need to add that to the About page. I'll add that later, and it'll say cringe. Lots of cringe. So, anyway, without further ado, here are top 6 things that need to happen in Solo, a Star Wars Story. Roll the intro. In order of least needed to most needed, we're starting off at number 6. The number 6 most thing I personally want to happen in Solo, a Star Wars Story, is a Jabba rivalry. I'd like to see Jabba and get to see why he's so feared and considered the vilest gangster ever. Almost all of the time in Star Wars, we just see him being useless. I mean, sure, he commands so many people, but why do they fear him? He's just a blob. I want to see that on the big screen. I'm sure there's some answer somewhere in the comics, but we don't want that answer. We want something on the big screen. So it'd be very interesting to see perhaps the debt between Han and Jabba and that issue going between them. Perhaps Jabba's the person that the team they mentioned in the trailer is going to go fight. Perhaps it's Jabba and his minions, and Han's directly against them, and perhaps Han loses, and then he has to owe Jabba for forever and pay him money forever, or who knows what. But something about Jabba. It would be nice if Jabba was in the films. That's number 6. Number 5, Boba Fett. Boba Fett I ranked slightly more than Jabba because he'd be more interesting than Jabba. Not being racist against any space aliens or anything. But he would be more interesting than Jabba. And all I'm asking that they do with Boba Fett is 1, don't overuse him. 2, don't underuse him like he's used in the films for the most part. Just underuse their like 5 minutes per film. Kind of useless. So I spaced him out properly with the right amount of Boba Fett and give him something cool and respectable to do rather than just get randomly hit in the back by the end of Han's huge stick thing that he carries around in that one scene. So do something good with Boba Fett. Good? Okay, good. On to the next one. Number 4, bring in the Kessel Run. I consider this more important than Boba Fett because Boba Fett's more of just a fan fulfillment thing. But the Kessel Run is honestly something I would genuinely like to see. It talks a lot in the trailer about how Han wants to become a good pilot, and that he was kicked out of the academy, but he actually is a really good pilot. He just has a mind of his own and his own way of doing things. I would like to know how he ran the Kessel Run, how he ran the Kessel Run, what parsecs means, however they want to explain it, if it was just Han's fancy mumbo-jumbo he came up with, or whatever. Just something about the Kessel Run. In fact, if they don't bring in the Kessel Run as part of the plot, but just make mention to it, or perhaps it's the start of the movie, is he finishes the Kessel Run, and everyone's like, wow, that was great, and then he gets hired by the bad guys, or whatever. I don't know what his team is, if the team's technically the bad guys or the good guys. He gets hired by the bounty hunter team. There you go. Gets hired by the bounty hunter team, and something about the Kessel Run. So bring in something about the Kessel Run. And on to number 3. Number 3, have the team not be like Rogue One. Have it be more of a bounty hunter-like team, kind of like the one you see, in the original trilogy with Boba Fett, IG-88, Boskin, etc. Just a team of people that aren't necessarily the good guys, not necessarily the bad guys, but they're just there, just trying to do whatever their employer wants. The weird bald guy. Just please don't have basically the entire team die in just a couple minutes just because you wanted to have a tragic ending. Yes, I did enjoy Rogue One. Yes, I felt like it was a very good film. And yes, the ending did make me very, very sad, and I probably did cry. So, I enjoyed Rogue One, just don't do it again, because Rogue One's unique. And if the solo film, the Han Solo film, has a team that just all dies, like in Rogue One, and everybody dies, except for Han, that would be kind of annoying, honestly, because we just saw Rogue One several years ago, just like 2 years ago or so. So don't do that again. Good? Okay. Good. Number 2, be unique. Do something unique. I feel like the trailer has done a very good job so far by trying to state that this is not like the regular Star Wars films, including some sort of odd kind of rock thing going on in the background there, with like an electric guitar and whatnot to the tune of the movie. I just feel like it's going to be a very unique film, and I hope that it holds up to what the trailer has shown us and what the trailer has given us and been like, this is different. This is not the same Star Wars, This isn't the Jedi Knights mystical force side of Star Wars. This is the gunslinging space cowboy side of Star Wars, and that's what we're going to come to see. That's what I'm coming to see, at least. And that's what I hope they deliver. Is to be a unique film and to be a film about Han Solo. Which leads me directly into number 1. Keep Han like Han. Like old Han. Like beginning of the series Han. Like cocky, joke-cracking, scoundrel Han. Sure, I feel like he can do one good thing. Like one sort of redeeming thing in the film that he does. Perhaps not even the team knows about it. Like when Kylo Ren didn't kill Leia. Spoiler alert for The Last Jedi, which you kind of should have already seen, but just keep Han like Han. Have Han do Han things and be Han, Don't have him be a super warm-hearted, nice, traditional hero. I also don't want him to be incredibly evil either. I just want him to be Han. That's, Han. Crack some jokes, act kind of cocky, do some deals, get some money, etc. Basically how they portrayed him in the trailer so far. I want Han to be like that. I don't want him to be any worse, and I don't want him to be any better. Just keep Han Han. That is my number 1 thing. So, in conclusion, I am honestly really hopeful for Solo, a Star Wars story. I feel like it is a great idea and a great film. I'm sad that they have to release it so soon when there's probably a ton of things that they still need to work on, and I hope it turns out all right. I am very hopeful. I do not agree with all of those people who have been saying that it is going to be terrible and that it's going to be just disgusting. I feel like Han Solo... Not Han Solo. I feel like Solo, a Star Wars story, is going to be a great film and has a lot of potential and can be something that really sticks out as a very unique and very entertaining film with a lot of great things, and is something that we may look back on and think, wow, that was really good. So I'm hoping that I'm not let down. I was kind of let down with The Last Jedi, no offense. There were some really great points and some really great things, and if you want me to do a Last Jedi review, I will. But it was just meh. I was looking for a really good film, and it was just meh. So I'm coming into Han Solo hopeful. And I hope that Han Solo, a Star Wars story, lives up to that expectation. That's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, subscribe if you really liked it, click the bell if you really, really liked it, and unsubscribe if you really, really hated it. And then report if you really, 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 really hated it. So make whatever choice you want. I'm not going to tell you to do all of the positive things. You can do positive or negative. There's a whole spectrum. Ring the bell, subscribe, like, dislike, unsubscribe, report. Big scale. I've carried on this outro out way too long, so that's about all for today. This has been JJ Prince, and I will see you later. Hopefully.